What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Game Invasion with Doom, Ryan, and Shan. We're gonna be getting right into this with some Mortal Kombat news. Apparently, it's gonna be released by a week, which I'm kind of disappointed about. I was looking forward to pirating that like immediately.
Yeah.
Now I have to wait one whole week to pirate this movie that I've been waiting for forever.
Oh my god!
I don't know.
I was at least going to pay for HBO for it.
That's very noble of you.
I did the parody too, but I like to do the if there's something coming out that I want to see, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get the subscription service for like 1 month, watch that, and then watch a bunch of other shit that's on that service, then cancel also.
Have you guys both seen the trailer yet?
Yeah.
I am not.
Oh, you haven't? All right. Well, I've got it loaded up already for the audience, so we're gonna jump right into this and check it out.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Oh, the scorpion part. Oh God.
First learned about this 7 years ago. On a mission in Brazil to capture a wanted fugitive.
Oh yeah.
When we got there, it tore through our unit in seconds.
It's like on the Twitch stream, but it's like
The target
going
has
in and out with the sound.
abilities.
Dude, I loved what they did with Jax there.
It had the
I
same
don't. That's not the
marking
canon to the games, though. That's not how it is because Sub-Zero, right? Or am I wrong? Like, I don't remember.
I can't remember the backstory, but I'll totally take Sub-Zero freezing his arms off.
throughout history.
Yeah.
Different cultures all over the world.
Fatality.
Oh, so everybody's in this movie. It's not even just like a few of them, like the first Mortal Kombat movie was.
That dragon marking? I think it's an invitation to fight for
Sonya
something
Blade.
Hell yeah. Dude, and what they did with Scorpion is so sick.
Well, he's awesome.
Humanized Scorpion is so busted, dude.
I'm sure you've seen the Mortal Kombat web series that was also kind of like that, where Scorpion was a cool,
Yeah.
like he was the hero. Oh, fucking Kano.
Yes.
The fate of Earth is in our hands.
No matter how many of my people.
So the animation is like so much better than that original '90s version.
Oh yeah, dude.
Right? I was just thinking that.
Although, I'm just gonna say, those original Mortal Kombat movies are some of my favorite movies of all time. So,
Oh hell yeah, dude.
as bad as they are, and I know this is gonna be a lot more grittier and darker, but holy shit.
Oh, it's so good. Dude, busted fatality, so good.
I hope they do some zoom-ins like they do in the game. Where you punch a dude and then it goes into X-ray vision and you see like their bones cracking.
Oh dude, that would be so good.
There it is, Mortal Kombat.
Hell yeah. So sick.
So you're gonna have to pay money for that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pay money for that one, alright? Like, I guess it'll be worth it.
So it got pushed back by a week, is what we're saying.
Pretty much, yeah.
I'm fine with that. There's so much stuff dropping right now. We'll be fine. We can deal with a 1 week delay. Some other stuff got delayed by like years because of COVID, so we can deal with like a 1 week delay.
Yeah. I guess I'll live. So,
yeah, you will.
we got a whole bunch of new characters coming to a bunch of fucking cool games. Ryan's gonna be hitting us with Hawkeye, some Hawkeye news.
Hell yeah, I am. All right, give me a second here because I'm gonna pull it up so I can look at it. So, on my Twitch stream, I've been playing a lot of the Avengers video game that Square Enix has published in the past year, and it's gotten like mediocre reviews in the past like year. And some people have really liked it, other people have not. I'm doing the campaign mode right now because I have a podcast about the X-Men, so I was like getting my audience to come on over there and watch me play the game. It has been. It's okay. Like, there's parts of it that I really like in terms of, like, what I can do, what you can't. But the characters right now that you have in the game are, like, Iron Man, Hulk. It's, like, all the ones from the movie. It's, like, Iron Man, Hulk, Black Widow, Captain America, Thor, and Miss Marvel. Not Captain Marvel, but Miss Marvel. And so they have been preparing to add on to this game for a while. And they were recently dropping in both versions of Hawkeye, which is, like, Hawkeye and Kate Bishop. And they finally dropped the Hawkeye campaign, which I have not played yet. I'm finishing the main campaign before I jump into this. I promised my viewers I would do that because I'm here for Hawkeye. He's one of my favorite Avengers.
Yes, I second that.
Yeah, like, but not MCU movie Avenger Hawkeye. He's kind of like the worst for some reason. But in the comic books, he's amazing. So this version of Hawkeye in this game is going to be doing the whole like old man Hawkeye and current Hawkeye, which pulls from the old man Logan, the old man Wolverine run, which is great because I just reread the old man Hawkeye graphic novel, so I was like ready for this when this dropped. But it kind of looks like there's a lot of like timey-wimey stuff going on where it's going to be both in the future where you play as old Hawkeye and then you go in the past and you're playing as young Hawkeye and you're working with Kate Bishop. So I'm really interested to play it. From what I've read, there's a lot going on in terms of like what his game style is like. It's different from like all the other characters that I think this game does this really well, where all the characters play very differently from each other. Where he's very hit and run, like you're gonna hit somebody with your bow and arrow, and then you're gonna run. And
I love that kind of play style.
Yeah, right. But since he's also kind of like got blade training, he is gonna whip that out for a while too. He went through this period of time where he went by this character Ronin, so it's all combined in there, and it looks really, really cool. I like all the costumes because you can get multiple costumes for each character. Like I'm talking about, they give you like 25 different options and
skins for the
they
wins.
have like all these different variations of the Hawkeye costume.
Oh, I know about that.
What's that?
Love it. Love skins.
Yeah. Every game I play.
This is a little different because like Iron Man, for
money.
example, like has all these different versions of Iron Man in different colors, but Hawkeye, it's like all his different costumes. So I'm really pumped about that. So that's Hawkeye.
Yeah, I'm surprised that it has mediocre reviews because I've been watching you play it and it looks awesome. Like it absolutely looks so good.
It has great graphics, but it's like it's not easy to play. And I would say that a lot of the time that I'm playing it, I get stuck on parts that are not well explained. And right now, I'm stuck in a bit where I need to move on to the next part of the campaign, but I have to go collect shit that if I did not have the internet to tell me where to go, I would have no idea.
Hail the internet. Yeah, absolutely.
It's like that level of whatever. And they did an update recently where they had decided that they were going to make the game harder. And it was like, people were already complaining about it being a little too difficult before. And I get that. Whenever I play part of Black Widow's part of the campaign, like, I can't, like, I get stuck and I was streaming and I was getting so mad. I was like, I'm going to quit this game. I might rage quit. It should be done. But I didn't do it because I had other people watching the game and I really wanted to see the end of it. So it was like, all right, we got to keep moving. I don't think you were there for this.
I wish I could say me on that one. My community knows if I can't get it and I'm getting aggravated, it's done. We're done with that one.
I'm glad that you can stick to it because sometimes, or you jump out of it actually, because I'll keep on going.
Just banging head. Awesome. Yeah, and so Shan's gonna be bringing us a new Dead by Daylight character. You want to tell us all about it?
Yeah, there's two new Dead by Daylight characters. They're actually, I looked a little bit more into it, and Dead by Daylight developers actually researched K-pop and got into the whole K-pop universe to, like, truly identify these characters.
That's fantastic.
I'm gonna like highlight the Trickster though. He's supposed to be like a K-pop idol. Not really, in my opinion, not really a good killer. We played him last night. I think all of us had him except for one, and it's just a group of 5. And he's slow. The only good thing, I guess I would say, is he's got like little throwing knives almost. I don't know if that's like an Asian thing or not, but he's got like throwing knives, and he just kind of machine guns you with these throwing knives, and it's terrifying. The graphics on there are fantastic. Like the animation behind both of them are fantastic.
Yeah.
But he's just really slow for some reason.
Maybe to
and then one of my
counter
mods
a
actually
ranged
looked
attack.
it up, the reasoning.
Yeah.
But he looks so fun. He's like posing and doing like these dramatic poses.
He's like a K-pop star that he sees his murder and his music as a quote-unquote higher art. That's his vibe. Like, I did some research on it because, like, he's like...
That's, like, perfect for
he's
that.
good looking. So...
He is good looking. I agree.
I like his knives. I think they look sick.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, the animation on the knives and everything, when they glow, they're pretty dope. It's like...
That sexy baseball bat.
And fun fact, too, is, I don't know... I know, Doom, you just are going to start playing Dead by Daylight, but
yes,
he's actually
tonight.
the one character that has no mask or anything and only talks in the game. So he actually talks. Out of all the DLC, he actually talks.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Crazy.
I wonder if they're going to be adding more characters like that have voice lines and they have to, hire voice actors and all that kind of stuff for it.
I would imagine so.
Awesome.
I hope so.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to checking it out tonight. But even more so, I'm sorry, but I'm super excited about the new top laner that League of Legends is getting, Gwen. See, all right, so like a little bit of her lore. They released the King recently, and he's pretty much crafted her with his like dark magic.
I'm watching the trailer right now.
I'm throwing the trailer up for everybody because it's so good. And I'll get into a little controversy that surrounds her.
Oh, okay. Let's see if we can figure out what the controversy is by watching the trailer.
Actually, that is good. And it's not the fact that she's busted. I'll tell you that.
Well, I mean, she wouldn't be the first one in this game that she's got like.
Oh, just cutting up that Mordekaiser.
So is she supposed to be sort of like a lowly goth girl? Is that her deal?
I guess, yeah. I mean, dude, it's so busted though. So busted.
Really?
It's an outfit, that's for sure.
That's alright. That's part of it. Shan's on the right track.
Wait, what did she say? I didn't even hear her.
She's got quite the outfit. So there is a little bit of controversy surrounding her. Like people went to Twitter and everywhere else basically saying that she's too attractive, which personally I find a little strange because maybe it's because it's not my thing. But yeah, like people.
Okay, yeah, that's a good point. Like, what
That's
people
kinda
that are like,
cute. I don't know. As soon as you said that, I was like,
hot for me. It's
alright, I'm
like,
gonna just not talk.
So like, yeah, it's for me. I'm just stoked about Vigo's like lore, like getting in, like the King, and like some of his realm and like the characters that are gonna spawn from that. She's one of 3 more characters that are gonna be coming. Or 3 total, so 2 more. We're gonna be getting another ADC. I believe it was a jungle. Maybe Hammer Time could correct me, because he's a big League fan. He's into the chat. And then she's gonna be a top laner, but I could see her being played mid as well, which, new characters pretty much busted. They're gonna be played anywhere. But yeah, so basically, here's the go through on her abilities. She's got 1,000 cuts, basic attacks deal bonus damage on hit, magic based, on a percentage of her health. So I feel like it's going to be a thing when she's lower health, she does more damage, and it's going to give her more of a heal. Similar to like Orphea on Heroes of the Storm. And then you got Snip Snip, which is where scissors come into play. It's saying that she's going to do magic damage and frontal cone, I'm assuming. It just says cone, but I'm assuming frontal. And it's going to be that like dash and cut ability that you guys saw. Hallowed Mist spins the Hallowed Mist to surround her for 5 seconds. We saw that when she was fighting Mordekaiser top lane, and then that top lane gank. So it's basically, this goes back to more Orph, is what it reminds me of from Heroes of the Storm, where when you're being engaged or you are engaging, you're taking less damage by being in frontal combat. So yes, you're a mage, but yes, you're also a brawler.
Combat. Sorry.
And you got the Skip and Slash, which is that like dash forward ability that she had, and then Needlework. I don't know if it did show Needlework. Actually, that was the ult she popped off when she was top lane. So I think she looks sick. I can't wait to see her. But it's gonna be about honestly, 2 weeks.
I know people are probably like, being like, oh, she's tapped out or whatever. But like, if you go to the League of Legends page, right, and you look at all the different characters on there,
Yeah.
it's like, there's a lot of pretty characters. Why is this suddenly the first controversy?
Alright, so there's like a Playboy Bunny Ribbon skin, and there was no outrage at all. But it was
right,
like...
and it's also like a bunch of half-naked dudes. Like, first of all, it's pretty equal opportunity here. Where like
They are very...
guys are both naked.
Yeah,
there's also like weird like bear people. So I don't know.
Yeah, there's something for everybody. All right. And now you have some awesome Final Fantasy VII Part 2 news, don't you?
I do, which is funny because I have not even completed.
Oh,
the
really?
First half. I have it on my PS4.
Yeah.
I think I got it like right before COVID hit, and I don't know, like I didn't. You know, it's interesting because when COVID hit, I didn't play like a video games for a few months there. Like I was like, I don't know what to do.
Offended.
I know.
Triggered.
I know.
Triggered.
I was in a weird. I don't know. I did watch a lot of Netflix. Like that was like my thing. I did. Like I finally watched Stranger Things for the first time.
Nice.
It was kind of like, oh well, I guess I'm gonna watch TV that everyone else has watched like 6 years ago.
Yeah.
But so I started playing Final Fantasy VII the remake, and it took me a while to get used to it because I don't know if either of you have played it, but
Yeah.
the control scheme is
Different.
absolutely bonkers.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I mean, it's not a turn-based game anymore, which is fine by me. I don't need to live or die by that. Where some people are like, oh, I can't believe it's totally action now.
You didn't break the meta.
Okay, you know what's really funny is that when I first got the game, I didn't realize that the game wasn't completed. Like they released this game that is like, I don't know, 60 hours long, and I think it's actually like 40, but it's like 40 to 50 hours long, and apparently that's not even the whole game. They're just releasing it later on. Like you don't have to pay for like each section. So this next piece is the one that Yuffie's in, which is good because I was like, "Where's all the other characters?" It's like, I was like, this game seems to be like missing stuff. So the next piece that's coming out, and there's a trailer for it where Yuffie is finally introduced, and from what I understand, you'll be able to play. I don't know if you play as her for like a huge chunk of that section, but I think for at least the second half of the next chapter or whatever it's called. And she's kind of like the ninja character, so there's not another character that plays like her yet in the game.
Yeah.
But it's not the only thing that's happening with this update. From what I understand, they are going to be, I don't know if it's like a separate release or if it's just going to be straight up released on the PS5 and they're be like, okay, so if you have the PS5, you're just going to get a better version of this game now. Is something that's happening, and actually very strange that it's happening between this, where it's like we released one part of this game on one console, and while we will release the rest of it on this console, if you have the better console, you're going to get a better version of this game.
Yeah,
which is like,
that's one thing that bothered me.
I don't know. I don't really understand the marketing plan behind any of this. And like, even if COVID hadn't happened and delayed things, I'm pretty sure they would still have had a bunch of intervals of these chapters coming out. Anyway, so I know that you can change the graphics in the game. You can toggle if you want like 4K or if you just want regular like HD or whatever. And I think
just a
they're
regular
changing like
HD.
they're doing like a difficulty change to this as well, where it's going to be like there's classic mode and normal mode normal mode that is harder than classic mode, which is crazy to me. So I don't know. I don't know if I want to change anything or if I just want to keep on playing it on the PS4 and be like, this is what I've already started it on. I'm not going to change what's happening with it. But this is one of the most sought after video games of all time, is this remake.
Yes.
So
it's hands down one of my favorite games of all time. I'm that psycho that is going to be playing on the hardest mode because I'm like masochist like that.
I don't know what they did, but this game on hard mode is like almost like I find that normal mode is already like too hard.
yeah.
So I don't have like that brain that will sit there and learn all these different button controls and make that my life. Like I change things up. So but it's really cool. I'm excited for this. And part of me really wants them when they're done with Final Fantasy VII to move on to Final Fantasy VIII, because that was my game, my
Oh,
Final
really?
Fantasy game.
Oh, see, I
Yeah,
hated it.
I love that
hated
one.
it.
But the Gunblades, they were so
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
cool.
All right, Gunblades were pretty sick, but like the storyline to it, just didn't do it for me. Like I think they went too big with 7 for me. Like I thought 7 was like God's gift to fucking gaming, and so when 8 came out, I was naturally disappointed, and it's just because to me like it's literally one of my favorite games of all time. So
Right.
it would be very hard for anything to top that besides like maybe like a Breath
I
of
think,
Fire
yeah, I think
series
that's the
remake.
difference is that, and I think a lot of people are in that same bubble that you're in, where it's kind of like FF7 was like the game of their lives.
Yep.
Kind of similar to like how a good comparison actually, and I fall into this, where I also think that Zelda Ocarina of Time is the best Zelda game, and a lot of people are in that phase. And there have been other good Zelda games.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
like, it's kind of like it was. I think both FF7 and Ocarina of Time were like groundbreaking in terms of what those games could do by bringing them into sort of a 3D platform. And they've obviously like upgraded it down different things with those games as they've gone on. But I think like those two games just like have a place in game history that other variations of Final Fantasy and Zelda do not. Does that make any sense?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
I guess it comes down to the player. Like everyone's always gonna have that opinion, and what makes it good is the fact that like it comes for 7 and 8. 7's my favorite, 8's yours. Either way, they
Yeah.
have like some diehard fucking fans, like
That's true.
That's-
I mean, I liked 8 more because it had all like this. It was very like X-Men in a way, where it was like everybody goes to this school and they try to use their superpowers or whatever to like go and fight in this war. And like that is totally my shit. So,
yeah, absolutely.
You know.
Well, I've got the trailer on while we've been chit chatting, and it's showing Yuffie right now, and she looks so different. Like Barrett is Barrett,
I mean,
like he's the
I
man.
feel like they all look a little bit different, but then again, like they were all like polygons before.
That is very Cloud's muscles were very like triangular.
yeah, that's true. Although, I mean, they did upgrade them when they did the Advent Children movie and Dirge of Cerberus, the PS2 game,
Yeah.
which was fun. So
Yeah, I mean it looks sick. I can't wait to play it. I'm
yeah,
actually
me too.
even though I was judging you for like just getting on board with it, I didn't have a PlayStation up until maybe 2 months ago, and I bought it to play Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I mean,
that's the first console I've had since PS2, because like everybody that knows me knows I'm that diehard PC gamer that like wants to talk shit to every console gamer out there, and be like, I am
That's
superior.
ridiculous because like I'm the opposite of that. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
like I've got my gaming PC, I've got a Switch, I've got the PS4. I'm good with those things. I don't care about Xbox because I feel like everything you want on Xbox is also on Steam, so whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely. Yeah. But yeah, so I'm definitely I know sometime this week I'm gonna sit there and just like cram out on part 1 and get myself situated for part 2. And
yeah, I
just-
will probably do something similar, but I don't know. There's a lot of good games coming out, like Pokemon Snap and Resident Evil 7.
Well, we will
I'm sorry, 8.
we will get to that. But right
Yes.
now, I just wanted to throw some patch notes out for Game-Invaders. We just started up a Gilded server, sorry. It's kind of just like Discord, a lot more new and a lot better sound quality. We plan on using it for our esports programs because you can do built-in brackets and stuff like that. So anybody that hasn't heard of Gilded, definitely go check that out. It'll be gilded.gg/game-invaders, just like the website. And you can join that community. We also added some cool features to our Discord where we have individual looking for group rooms or looking for more, whatever, for each game. So what you do is when you join the server, you go to roles, pick whatever your favorite games are, and then you'll be able to see those games on the list. For example, World of Warcraft. You can go in there, click World of Warcraft, join the World of Warcraft community, and we did it just to reduce spam. The looking for group channel was like getting out of control because you'd have like CSGO players and HOTS players and World of Warcraft players all sharing one space. So now it's
Right.
all partitioned, it's a lot less spammy, and everybody can enjoy themselves a little bit more. We also have an awesome League of Legends raffle going on right now, backed by popular demand, you could say. We're giving away a free Smurf account, so make sure to go over to Game-Invaders.com, smash that raffle button, and get yourself a free League of Legends raffle. And now, the next subject I wanted to touch base on was World of Warcraft. Speaking of World of Warcraft, it's down 41% since launch of Shadowlands.
Oh, wow. That's
no.
a dip.
That
no.
is a massive dip, yeah. And I mean, they claim, oh, this is business as usual, stuff like that. But it shouldn't be business as usual. You shouldn't lose so many players to boredom in your game. That were around, checked it out. That's 41% of the player base being disappointed, is how I look at it.
That's really bad, too, when you look at it, you compare it to something like Guild Wars, which is not a subscription-based
Yeah.
game, right? And,
Yeah.
like, they're doing okay. They just keep on releasing stuff.
Absolutely, and it's always free. I mean, well, for the most part, they add so much free content to it. There is, like, the paid storyline stuff, well worth the $5, because you get, like, endless hours of content out of it. But most of the time, they give you free content. They charge you $30 for the expansion, and then it lasts for 2 years, and you get, like, a bajillion updates. Whereas, like, WoW, I guess in the sense you do get the free updates with the expansion, but they have been so disappointing the last 5 expansions, for most players. And yeah, so for me, like, I used to lead that top 10 NA guild for PvE. Shan was around for that. And knew I would go me and the team went pretty hard, and we had a lot of fun, and that was during Cataclysm and Mist of Pandaria. But towards the end of Mist is when I feel like the game just really tilted when it came to new content being worth playing. You find that with Shadowlands, Castle Nath was a breeze for most people. And so, the PvEers don't want to just sit there doing, 8 of 10 Mythic over and over and over, being hard stuck on the last 2 bosses, because that's the only things they didn't nerf. And the PvPers have been disappointed because the best way to get a high item level is for PvEers is to go into PvP and grind out with limited PvP experience. So by doing that, you're disappointing your whole entire community.
Yeah,
and then,
that's crazy.
Yeah, and then to make matters worse, they are the only game on the planet that their new thing is they're not allowing people to buy 30 days of game time at a time, using, like, the cards. Like, you can buy...
So what are they doing then?
The only way you can do that is if you're using a debit card. But keep in mind, this is a globally played game, and there are countries that are not as well off as some of the other ones. Banking isn't a thing where everybody around the world has access to a debit card or a credit card, and therefore these players that are barely making ends meet to play the game are being cut off and having to pay 60 days at a time. So, I mean, that's just going to further tilt the community. Sorry, my kitty wants to say hi to everybody. And, Gizmo with the special guest appearance. Yeah, so I feel like it's going to further divide the community and lessen subscriptions, not being able to do those 30-day passes.
I agree.
So I don't know what's going to happen with that. Maybe when they throw out the next tier of the expansion, it might bring some people back, but the rumors is that the content isn't too exciting. So I feel it's just going to further plummet, and World of Warcraft is going to be going through some hard times, which...
Yeah, I agree. But here's the thing, is that World of Warcraft will, in the end, still survive.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah,
I mean, that's...
when you're talking about millions and millions and millions of players...
Yeah.
I mean, even if they lost 70% of their player base, I mean, they're still going to have 100% more than Guild Wars 2, which is personally, I feel like it's a better game, but it's just
I agree, but it's not running on the same platform as World of Warcraft is.
Yeah, and I just don't think it ever will because like the series in general, they just don't have the funds to market and advertise and do all the things that Blizzard has because they are like one of the biggest companies.
The OG, yeah.
Yeah, you know, and they have earned it. They've been around forever, so. Meh.
They're still gonna be a billionaire company, even if they lose like 40% of their income, whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. But speaking of games that have been forever, you've got some Super Smash Bros. News.
I do. This is easy because like I've already played it, so this isn't new, but it's been something that happened in the past month, so I want to talk about it. So. For anybody that doesn't know this already, like my game of all time is Super Smash. This is my baby. This is the one thing I always come back to. So and so I want to talk about the DLC because they have 2 DLC packages that have been going on. The first one already released with the first 5 characters, and this one has 6 characters in it. Nobody ever knows who the DLC is going to be. I pre-bought the packages because I'll play them anyway. And then they're always questionable when they decide who they're going to put in the game. So they made an announcement at the beginning of March, now that it's April, but I wanted to talk about it anyway, that they added these 2 characters from Xenoblade, which is Pyra and
oh, hell yeah.
Mythra. Yeah, and there are these 2 big titty busty ladies. That's who they are, magic ladies. They're great to play as. I mean, there's no attraction for me with them, so like whatever. But the biggest problem with these 2 characters is that they're one character that can morph between each other, which immediately annoyed me because they didn't make Zelda and Sheik one character because they had decided somewhere in the last game that it was like too complicated to have characters that transform between each other. But lo and behold, we have this. So, and one of the biggest things that happened when this game released these DLC characters is that there was like a balance issue where like they were out of balance to each other and also all the characters in the game. Like they're just like significantly more powerful than everyone. And they've done some patches to like tone it down a bit, but like really they are like gods in comparison to like even like they're better than Sephiroth, which is craziness. I enjoy playing as them because like one is very much focused on like speed and like hitting fast, and the other one is like got I think further distance and harder hitting. So, but I think one can die faster than the other one. I don't know. All I know is that with these 2 characters together, I've completed most of like the challenge map for the main like not melee mode, but they have the main mode where you can like go and play it as a 1 player and just like go through the story or whatever. And I've like you unlock more of the map as it goes along if you don't die. And like I got really far with them in a way that I have not with other characters. They're still not balanced, by the way. It has been like a month into this. I think they just released it because they were like hoping to be on a faster schedule pre-COVID, and like COVID slowed all of it the fuck down.
Like everything,
yeah. And the rumor has it that the next DLC character is going to be announced at E3, and I think they only have 2 spots left.
Yeah.
So, and I don't think they're going to be doing another Challenger pack after this because the last Challenger pack they were like, oh, we're not going to do another one, and then like at the end they're like, actually we're going to add 6 more characters. I actually don't know. I at first I was like, I don't think they'll do another Challenger pack. What was that? I'm sorry.
Oh, is there any like speculation as to what the characters are going to be that they release next?
I mean, there's always speculation, but it's like always wrong.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Yeah, it's never gonna right. There's characters I want to see. If I had to make a prediction, I think Crash Bandicoot has the most likely character to be added at this point.
That would be so sick. That would be absolutely sick.
I would really like to see Ryu from Ninja Gaiden in there. I think he deserves a place on this game. I also think that Chun-Li should be in the game, just like these classic characters. But I really don't know. Like, as far as I could tell, even in terms of a marketing sense, I can never quite establish like why they choose the characters they choose. Like I know why they chose Steve from Minecraft. That made sense to me. It also made sense to me why they chose Banjo-Kazooie, because they were like the most sought over characters for Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
So like I get it. I see what's happening here. I don't know who's going to come next. I really don't know. They said that they're not going to do another challenger pack after this one, so I don't know if that's actually going to be the case, because if they really just do like if they don't release a new console, because what I'm hearing is that they're going to do something like a Switch Pro or whatever, like, so it's like not actually going to be like a new console, just be like an upgraded Switch basically. That's going to expand the lifetime of Smash Brothers, or at least this version of it. The only reason why they would stop creating DLC for Smash Bros is because they're like, oh, there's a new console coming up, and we have to already start working on like the game for that console.
Yeah. See, I feel like it's a thing where Smash Brothers is one of those games where people keep old consoles anyway, just because they want to be able to play Smash on it. Like, I know so many people that have their 64 still, like stuff like that, because it's a timeless game, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. I just lost y'all because my thing just like stopped. So I don't know what what you heard me say and what
just
we heard everything, but yeah, you disappeared. So we're gonna recall Ryan here, and let's see if we can fix Ryan. I'm gonna disconnect with you and then reconnect with you.
What's happening?
There we go.
What's
I can
happening?
hear Ryan, but I cannot see Ryan, so you might have to turn your cam back on. There we go. Ryan's sort of back.
Okay.
There's Ryan, guys. We found him.
This is the world of streaming, everybody. Like, things break all the time.
So, yeah, speaking of Switch, though, Shan has some news for Switch.
Yeah, I'm pumped
Well, it
about
only
this.
took
Take it
almost
away.
about, what, 21, 22 years for a new Pokemon Snap? But finally, a new Pokemon Snap. And
Hell
yes,
yeah.
I did pre-order it already. I cannot wait. You can edit the photos. You can take night photos now. I don't know what happened to Professor Oak. I'm feeling kind of hurt by that. But Professor Mirror is in the game. He's in the game. Yeah, I don't know where Oak went, but you're working for Professor Mirror, and then I don't know, dude. Like, it's gonna be like, I feel like it's gonna be an Instagram of like friggin' Pokemon Snap things, because you can like go online, edit your pictures, upload them, like them at the same time. It's like, oh my god.
I like
It's
that
crazy.
the article says flat out, expect a lot of people to make weird Pokemon memes. Like, I'm ready for the Pokemon memes. Let's go.
It's gonna be awesome. You can illuminate them and stuff. Like, so I'm pretty excited. There's pretty, like, of course, they're gonna rank them from like super rare photos to pretty basic photos, and I'm just excited to see like the ranking progression of it, because I don't know. I just remember the N64 one. You just snapped a photo and you had a good time.
Yeah, I'm very curious about this, because I've only played the old like Game Boy Pokemons. So like I even when there was like the Pokemon Go craze, I was like not down on it. It was like too cool for me. So I didn't
quintessential you.
Yeah, like it was just too cool for me. So I didn't have any interest. I did briefly check it out for like a day while I was doing my laundry at the laundromat. There's a cemetery next door, and so I went for a stroll through the cemetery, and I caught some Pokemon in the cemetery, and that was like,
that was the end of
oddly enough, there was other people that was walking through the cemetery, which was like, you know, usually you catch like a couple of goth kids like walking around, and like that's cool. Like I that was me when I was a kid. But no, I saw like these kids that were very thugged out, and I was like, what are they doing? Like, what are these kids up to? And sure enough, they were catching fucking Pokemon.
They're just Pokemon.
And then I saw this dude on a bicycle that he just looked
so much better.
Yeah, he looked out of place as well, and I'm seeing him just like bicycling around and then like stopping places and messing with his phone. And again, it clicked in my head. I was like, holy shit, like this is the Pokemon Go craze. Like, people are like walking around fucking cemeteries collecting Pokemon.
I was walking around Walmarts collecting Pokemon.
Yeah,
I was like, what? I had a Pidgey on the belt. I was like, oh my god, this is real life.
I had friends that would drive around places like awkwardly slow, stopping at stop signs for like way too long to like catch Pokemon, and I'm like, me being, not a giant Pokemon fan at that time, I'm just sitting there passenger like, dude, like, we got shit to do, like, let's go. And they're like, no, I gotta
that was such a weird phase of time too. Like that was like the pre-Trump era too. It was like when we were like right on the election of this really strange election, and everybody was
Yes.
out there playing Pokemon Go. I remember that because I was like driving along, listening to like a Pokemon EDM remix, passing like a sea of people that were like outside at like 9:30 p.m. sitting in the dark playing Pokemon Go next to like a bunch of signs that were like vote for Hillary, vote for Trump, and I was like, what is that? I thought the world was weird then.
Now entering the Twilight Zone.
Oh god. I was only on the
That was the year
Pokemon
that I
side.
was like, oh,
Oh my
Pokemon's
God.
suddenly the coolest thing in the world.
Yeah, this Snap, I've been watching the trailer and it doesn't.
It's beautiful.
It's
Is it a
awesome.
thing
You
where-
got night mode now too, which is pretty big. You
Yeah.
can use
That's
like
awesome.
luminance balls and no pun intended, but new luminance balls where you throw them at people and it illuminates them, and it's like I can't wait. I can't wait. I
So-
love N64
Me
one.
too.
I played it so many times.
Yeah, I never
It's
knew it
great.
existed. Is it a thing where like the objective is instead of to catch the Pokemon, to take a picture of the Pokemon?
Yep, that's literally it.
Okay.
You're like, okay, it's like
Yeah.
it's
Gotcha.
like also set up so it's like an on the rails game, so it's like you're on a dark ride basically, where
Yeah.
you're like just scooting around, playing as this. In the original one, it was for the Nintendo 64. You play as this guy named Todd, and he's just like taking pictures. That's it, and like
That's a
don't
little
know
creepy,
why
dude. That's
this
like,
was
I'll
so
be honest, it's a
successful,
little
but I loved
creepy.
it too, and it's like I loved the shit out. I think that what it was, that the reason why Pokemon Snap got the traction that it did initially was because like there had only been like the Game Boy games, and then the
Yeah.
Nintendo 64 came around, and they had introduced Pokemon Coliseum, which was allowing you to play those battles but like in 3D. And then there was like this game, like that was it. So like it was a big deal.
Yeah,
But it was like it's also a very relaxing game, and this new one that
Definitely
Shan
casual,
is
yeah.
sharing with us looks gorgeous, and like I don't
can't
know if it's gonna be
wait.
any
You're
longer
supposed to
or
see them in
shorter,
their
but it looks
natural
beautiful.
environments. Like, I just can't wait. I can't wait.
Yeah, me too.
to see them in their
Me too.
natural environment. You're just gonna like
I
let out a
can't
crikey, mate. It's a Pikachu.
It's only like it's not all
IRL.
the Pokemon. It's just the ones that they put in the game. I'm gonna be streaming it on my channel when it comes out, and before that, I'm gonna do a rerun of Pokemon Snap for the Nintendo 64 because you can clear that in like 2 hours tops. So
Oh,
Yeah. Well, Ryan's got some sad news here with Super Mario. we'll
Super Mario
send
has
him off.
died, everyone. R.I.P. Super Mario.
Yeah. Well, all right.
He
So I
passed
didn't
away
read the
peacefully
article.
on March 31st of 2021.
Yeah.
Okay, so this whole thing is like so funny to me because it's not just this article that did it. It was like this is just what the news decided to do with this. So basically, Nintendo for Super Mario's 35th anniversary in the past year released a whole bunch of cool shit. So they released for the Switch a new Super Mario Brothers All Stars, but it was like 3D All Stars. So it's Super Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, and the first Mario Galaxy. All really good on the Switch because the controls are not nearly as shitty as the GameCube or the Nintendo 64. So
That's always a plus.
it was really fantastic. They also offered this online game with the Nintendo membership where you could play the first Super Mario Brothers game against 35 other players.
Oh, wow.
Or no, it was I think it was 50 or 100. It was 100 other people.
That is insane.
It's called Super Mario 100. Yeah, well, they did this with Tetris initially, and basically, like, you would be trying to complete it as quickly as possible because that would, like, allow you to, like, knock shit into the other players' games. So for Super Mario 100, it was, like, you would hit on enemies and, like, get through the level fast, and then it would drop other enemies into other people's screens to
That
make
is
it more
awesome.
difficult for them. I'm really sad that this is going away because I was really good at this. Like, 'cause those Mario games are my jam. They are my
Yeah.
shit.
Right?
And so the other thing they released was this like weird Game & Watch handheld system that also had Super Mario Brothers on it. And so this is a very Disney thing that Nintendo's doing where they're just like, after his birthday, after the 35th anniversary, we're locking everything in a vault, and you can't have these games anymore. We're pulling them off the shelves.
What?
We're pulling them off the digital market. You can't get them anymore. That's the end. Goodbye. We don't know if we're ever going to release it again. Sorry. Which is craziness. And everyone, it's like, I love Nintendo. It's near and dear to my heart. It's probably my favorite like gaming company out there. But I will never understand their marketing decisions. They make no sense to me. And so what the internet and all the news reacted to with this, like every news outlet, is they were like, on March 31st of 2021, Mario died. And it's like all these different like social media channels and news outlets doing like
just being
obituaries
dramatic
and shit and funeral photos of Mario. And it's like really funny. I like the one that just takes from Super Smash Brothers when Sephiroth like fake stabs Mario through the chest. So, but that is what this just happened like as of 2 days ago, and it's something we were all dreading because we like these games. I think they picked up a physical copy of Super Mario 3D All Stars because I was like, I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen with this digital copy online, so we're just gonna have a physical copy in my hand and
just in case.
Call it a day.
Just in case.
Yeah. All right. Well, moving on to everybody's favorite segment. It's time to announce some free games that companies are giving away. Ryan's got some PlayStation games.
Oh, I do. Okay, so this is huge. Also, a little too late in my opinion. But so PlayStation has decided to team up with some publishers to do something where they're doing a play-at-home video game, stay-at-home, play games, stay safe. And I'm like, where the fuck was this like a full year ago? Like, we have the vaccine out now. Things are opening again. There are less people at home than there was a year ago. Things are still in the process of healing. So, like, sure, it is safer to stay at home than go out. But all the arcades have opened again at this point. But whatever, they are free games. We're not going to complain about them. And so basically, on PlayStation, you can go and download a bunch of free games. Since Doom, you have a PlayStation now. I highly recommend picking some of this stuff up.
5 million years later, I do have a PlayStation.
Yeah, but this is like one of those few situations where you're also going to have the opportunity to get these, but they're only out for a limited period of time per each month. The first one already passed, which had the most recent Ratchet and Clank available, which I instantly downloaded. I think I downloaded it on like the last day it was free, and I was like, whew, I'm glad I cleared that out.
Wipes forehead of sweat.
Yeah. So anyway, but they're doing a whole bunch of them. So right now, the games that you can get is Abzu, Enter the Gungeon, which I've not played, but apparently it's very good. Res Infinite, which I was like,
that looks cool.
That because, oh, dude, that is like, that goes back to the PS2 era.
Yeah.
They also have Subnautica and The Witness and Astrobot and Moss, which I think is a horror game.
I have
adorable.
Anybody else getting like an evil Morty vibe from this Moss character? Like,
yeah, I know. Well, it's fun. Thumper, which is very, very popular.
That looks beautiful. Like that looks.
That is a rhythm game. That's also like a racing game.
Yeah.
And Paper Beast. And there's so the big thing that's going to be happening in April is that they're going to be releasing Horizon Zero Dawn, which is not helpful to me because I just bought it. I found it at like, this is crazy. I found that game at a Savers, just like on a shelf for like $3, and I was
Score.
like, yeah, I'm gonna take this like $30 game right now. I know. Sometimes that happens. You luck out like that, and I'm like, oh, sweet. But anyway, so I think they're going to be releasing more games in addition to that, but they haven't announced what they're going to be yet. So go download those games. Like, don't wait on this because they're not going to be around for long.
See, I'm definitely going to grab Thumper just because the graphics look absolutely amazing.
If you want a game, okay, the games that I would recommend specifically
Abzu looks cool.
Thumper and Res. Like, those are your games. You would probably like Enter the Gungeon too, honestly. So
Moss kind of is that. Wait, go down. Doom, go down.
So which one?
Moss?
To Moss.
Oh, you mean Evil Morty? Yeah. Look at that.
He looks like Morty. What is that one? That one looks adorable. Not that one. That one's fucking terrifying.
If you see the gameplay for that game is actually really cool.
Oh, I see. It's underneath. Yeah, so it's Thumper.
Yeah,
it's
Moss
Thumper
looks
that
cute.
has.
That gives me Ori vibes.
Yeah. And you got like Ghostface from fucking what you call it?
Yeah, wait, you were looking at the
Spirited Away.
Ghostface!
Yeah, I realized after that it was like Below is the title. So yeah, Thumper is just like some Rick and Morty shit. Like I'm totally cool with that.
So I don't know if the one that's being released for the PS4, the free version, I don't know if that's going to be the VR version or not. So maybe not, but I would play it. It looks so
It does look
cute.
cool,
It's so
yeah.
much fun.
I found I was checking out this Abzu game, or sorry, Enter Gungeon.
Yes.
I like my old school vibe, kind of Nintendo-esque, Sega-esque games, and that definitely
That's why I
fits the
think
bill.
you will like that game.
Yeah, and I found so Epic Games is always giving away free games, and I found one called Tales of the Neon Sea, and so it's got like everything I like. It's got like the neon-y graphics. It is about humans versus robots, which I love my robots, but I'll play as a human, I guess. And it's just an old school like side scroller that's got like pretty sick graphics. So, you know, I'm totally on board with that. And that
Right.
is my recommendation. Is everybody go hit up epicgames.com, check out Tales of the Neon Sea. It's got like very like Game-Invaders-esque graphics, which I think is another reason I'm drawn to it. we love our like futuristic pinks and purples.
Right.
But yeah, so
Okay,
those would be the three games.
I just want to talk real quick on how you can access it because I'm downloading it right now. But basically, you go in and you buy it, and I guess they're going to email you the receipt to your
Oh, strange.
email. Right?
On the website, it just says like the crossed out $16.99 and then
Yeah, but like
free.
I was clicking it to be like, okay, so how the fuck do you
And
actually
get?
get this and like play it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to show everybody my infos,
Yeah, I know.
so I'm
I
not
know.
gonna click it. But because then I'm gonna be hacksored by like some leak kid watching 5 years from now. But yeah, it might be like that. Usually, if you have the Epic Games launcher, you can usually score them through that as well. Like they'll have their little section available. I play a lot of Apex Legends, so I've always got my Epic Games shit up.
Yeah.
So who wants to fight me on some Slither.io now?
Is that the end? That must be. I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah,
all right, let's play
that's
this.
all the news. But now we're gonna
That's
have a
the
little
news.
contest here, and the viewers, you guys are welcome to join in. You just go to slither.io, make a username, and hit play. If you two, Ryan and Shan, want to switch your thing from video over to stream your window or whatever, I can get you guys' gameplay shown, and we will. Do you guys want to do a survivor match where whoever lives the longest, or do you want to do a who gets the most points contest?
I mean, I like surviving. I like zombie games.
All right, so yeah, Shan, you're live with it. Shan's getting a head start. Oh, well, not anymore. She just died. So
I just died? I don't know what I'm
I just
supposed to do.
switched it over.
you just got
Yeah.
shit wrecked. I seen it.
Is it
You can see my
following us?
3,000
Oh my God,
tabs
it's
that are open
following
also.
Okay.
All right, we'll
All
wait
right.
for Shan to die, and then we'll do a 3, 2, 1, and
Okay.
we will get in. Oh, all right. Fun thing. You can hit the bottom left and change your snake, and I will
Oh my
be.
God.
I know there's like this
Oh wow.
Oh my
Okay.
God, that's a whole
one-eyed snake. I will be one-eyed snake.
There's like Captain America's snake in here.
There is, yeah. Actually, no, I'm gonna go with. There's one that has like really cool little guys up front, and there's troll face. There's like this happy troll face one. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the snail.
What's it growing shit? Oh my god.
I'm gonna go with the snail. All right,
This one looks
so
like a gummy worm. Ooh, this one looks like something. This one looks like me.
yes, it looks like
Okay.
me. I am Snake. All right, you viewers, we're gonna be starting in 3, 2, 1, go. And this is all
Okay.
about who can get the most. Oh wait, are we doing survival or are we doing points?
I don't know. What do we? Well, I guess we'll just find out when we all die.
All right, we'll do we'll do a points game. That'll.
Holy shit! There's a giant one over there.
What the
Yeah,
heck?
you, all right.
What
So
are
what
you
you want to
doing?
do is you want to make sure not to crash into any of the other snakes. But there are sneaky snakes everywhere that are gonna try and kill you, like this black
Oh.
one following me.
You can dash.
You can dash
Yeah.
with left.
I'm
Yes.
dashing.
I was
So-
like, I didn't know you could do that. That would have made my life easier when I was playing it before.
Yeah. So you want to be the
Okay.
sneaky snake, but you also want to be careful. You don't want to die, but you definitely want to be the sneaky snake that kills all the other sneaky snakes.
So I'm assuming the bigger you get, though, like the easier you can kill the others.
Yes and no. All right, so there's like a plateau. I've hit number 1 on the leaderboard, and like that was a proud gaming moment for me.
Well, good for you.
But there's a Freddy Krueger snake trying to get me.
Yeah, dude, have you guys seen that Giants? Ah!
So yeah, there's like a level of like you
Oh,
want to
God.
get big where you can circle around the other snakes and like trap them in you, but you get this
Yes.
point where you're like huge and everybody's trying to kill you because they want your points, and you just
Right.
have like literally 20 sneaky snakes trying to kill you.
So what's with the glowing orbs that like move around on their
Oh,
own?
those
Like,
give you like extra
shit.
points.
Sneaky snake.
Oh, see, I keep looking at my laptop to see if you guys die, and it's gonna tilt me. Like I need to.
have to
do me right now, okay?
It's like giant snake is cheating with this little snake to get me. Okay.
And your points
Oh
are at the
my God.
bottom left, so you guys just look at your bottom left all the time until you crash into a snake and I win, alright?
Oh yeah, right. Okay.
Great.
And
Yeah,
on
Paul,
the
you have
bottom...
played a game with me before. You're not used to the amount of screaming I do. Even when I'm not scared, it's just like things that appear, I just scream for the hell of
This is horror survival at its finest, okay?
it. Yeah, right, this is it.
Oh, I killed one!
Should've been a
That
tag.
snake is
Survival.
so big.
And yeah, so bottom right is your map. A lot of the action pops off in the middle, so like you want to get. Oh, I died, guys! I died! Oh, the
Did you really?
devastation! All right, I hit 608 points. Team, I've let you
Okay.
down.
I can't even see where my points are.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
dashing. Hold on.
I'm gonna tap in on
Oh.
one of them.
I was gonna say, are you gonna keep going?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I just wrecked.
Oh, you just double wrecked. You got another little guy. Oh man, nah. Oh, Ryan, go
Oh.
get those. Go get those, dude. You're gonna be
Give me his
huge.
points. Give me your
Sneaky
points,
snake.
dude. I don't know who killed this dude, but I'm taking all his points.
Oh, just take them all. No. Yeah, grab them. Oh,
Whoa.
dude, you got a big snake coming for you. Get out,
I saw
man. I'm just gonna esports cast this shit. Alright, so Ryan's
Oh my God.
Ryan's in the 1,000 points right now. Like, Ryan is going so hard with it. And Shan
I
is
mean,
Shan's
I
385.
Oh my god.
Shan
You know when you
My
got your
God,
first cell
Dash?
phone, like they all had Snake on it. I just like played that endlessly for like a full year. It was the only game I could play.
Oh, Shan, you're gonna get wrecked by that dude. You're lucky you're small because he's not even gonna bother with you.
Oh,
He's like, oh, she's not even worth the points.
yo, back up.
Oh, you lose points when you dash, by the way. So you wanna.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Oh, you do?
yeah, you've
I didn't know
drained
that.
like 1,000 points, Shan.
Oh my
saying.
God. Oh.
Back to Ryan. Ryan is getting huge. Like Ryan is getting very long.
Yeah.
That's what she
well,
said?
that's what
That
they
is
say about
what
me,
she
that
said.
too.
That is my what a long snake you have.
Are you happy to
Oh
see
my
me, or is that a
God,
snake
he's
in your
so
pocket?
Oh, Shan, you're in the danger zone again, buddy.
Listen, I'm concentrating.
Yeah, like Shan and I are being silent, and like we're just getting commentary from
This-
Doom in the background here.
This watching Shan brings me back to when we used to play WoW together.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she would. Oh, Shan is down. Ryan is the winner team. Good
How
game,
rude.
guys. All right,
I'm
well,
still going. I'm
viewers.
still going.
Yeah, you just keep going forever. We lost. Well, viewers, thank you so much for tuning in. This has been Game Invasion episode number 4.
It has.
We will be back on May 7th for the next installment, and we hope you come and join us.
Yeah, and where can we find everybody that's on the stream tonight?
I believe you can find us all on Twitch, and you can find Shan at Shan_streams, I believe. Yeah, did I get that right?
Yeah.
Oh, nailed it. And you
Before
can,
it's just like, no, that's not even my name.
and you can catch Ryan at twitch.tv/RyanPagella. You can also
that's me.
catch them both on the website, Game-Invaders.com/streams. Anytime they go live on the website as well.
Hell yeah, we do.
We'd like to thank all of you guys for tuning in. Shan for coming and being a special guest, bringing us
Yes,
some.
thank you, Chad.
You?
Hell yeah! All right, guys. Well, thanks for fucking joining in, guys. It was a lot of fun. Catch you guys soon.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
See ya. Thanks for watching.